Full reactions are available on Patreon, or if you want to complete your copy of episode 4 of season 1 of Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, which has a title. I could just look real quick, but what was it again? Shoot. I just had it. Challenge of the Brave, and press play when I press play when the timer reaches 0. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that Merida is unlikely to show up in this episode. Not impossible, but unlikely. Really, that end bit of the intro really does save the whole thing for me. Ooh. Oh, is that something you'd be interested in? I didn't see a the there. It just looked like it's a challenge of Brave. Leading pretty much a double life. When do you get time to sleep? None of these are simple jobs. That was cool. That was cool. That was really cool. Okay, I was gonna say, no, it's not. It's not even close. Is it something like women can't compete or something like that? Yeah, tell you what, that'd be fine, but I don't think you'd be allowed to use the hair in any reasonable competition. Like, that's bringing a magical weapon in, even if it's attached to you, like... Were you invited? She's lying, okay. She just wants something separate from you, is all. That's what the main bit she cares about, but... This appears to be the first episode where she's the central character, so... Well, we're already getting some elements of why perhaps she would eventually take a turn. A lack of respect for... in areas she desires respect in. That kind of thing. Perhaps a lack of ability to escape the restraints of her father, in full. It looks like discount Shan Yu. It's the House of Mouse! We're all rocking at the House of Mouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. I kind of mixed that up with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse thing, didn't I? Too long with children. Not my own. Are you gonna be rooting against Cassandra? The bogus levels. Wow. Are we ever gonna see Hookand again? Be like, I'll explain it later. Called that one right. Oh, you deserved it that time too. How good this is. Skull kicker? They're perfectly average, honestly. The type is nice. Skull kicker? What? I need to go back. Starting the timer at 6:23. In 3, 2, 1, go. It doesn't sound like he's talking about a stage name either. His mom's name was Skull Kicker. Well, that's one way to get rid of the competition. Not bad. Oh! It wasn't that bad. It was. Yeah, you're not helping here, Rapunzel. Not at all. At least she learned that from the first episode. Okay, you're kind of awesome. All right. Oh, very convenient. She got her hair back. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to call her Blondie so much. Nicely done. You're about to find out that it's not invite only. She didn't even realize she was lied to before. Oh, God. Okay, that's not bad. Fearsome follicle. This guy had that prepared. He was hoping she'd show up at some point. The fearsome follicle. I mean, this ain't fair to anybody. Who's dumb enough to beat up the princess? I mean, like, if I was like in a boxing match and it was one of the president's kids who stepped out into the ring, I'd be like, how? How? President sitting up there with the nukes ready. Start the timer at 10:17 and 3, 2, 1, go. Like, forgetting how you're. I can't really blame you for your blind optimism, but this really does suck for Cassandra. Wanted anything separate from you. I don't really think Rapunzel's realized the degree of power dynamic between the two of them. Okay, so it's not a direct fight, at least not yet. Let's see his balloon animal. Okay, your trash talk has taken a slide. She might genuinely be worried about her safety a little bit too, but I don't think that's the reason she cares. She gotta do it with her eyes closed! That's just cocky! Damn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, nah. Yeah, well, it clearly wasn't luck, but I get your frustrations. Like, literally, the only people anyone's paying attention to here is Rapunzel and possibly the wrecker guy. Yeah, I moved again. That was actually just adorable. See, now that's just not fair. It's like, you wouldn't invite the Hulk to this. Like, at least the Wrecker guy, as far as we know, is not on steroids. He just literally, he worked out enough for it. Everything except the hair being used to lift those rocks was cool. Is Rapunzel just gonna assume that her attitude is trash talk? All right, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. The frying pan is has proven itself enough. I don't consider that arrogance or naivete. It's just amazing here. Enough. Oh, don't sabotage her. No. Oh. Okay. Okay. If that's the extent of your sabotage, I can live with it. Nicely done. Maybe later. Ooh, that music. That's some good music. Oh, the comeback is so obvious for that one. As soon as you stepped in, that was the case. Is that literally all you're capable of using? I thought she was gonna like break the handle at first, but it's like she just hit it. I mean, like it's still not cool, but is Rapunzel gonna get in the middle of this? Oh dear. They're fighting to fight Rapunzel. Really like to know how Rapunzel just got the like airbending magic dodging skills. Oh dear, he's waiting for his moment. She doesn't care about your respect. It's even worse if she just gives up, though. Nice. Had to give us a big dumb guy we could feel good about getting beat up, right? Oh, is she out? The classy move. I don't think that the sting is over for Cassandra. Oh, that's... Okay, okay. I don't know. I feel like putting aside all the other drama, even if this was a totally normal, not ridiculous situation, that did seem more insulting than anything. How long did it take you to do that negotiation? Wow. That was probably the best episode so far. Oh, I'm between this and Fitzherbert PI though. It did the most to further interesting character traits than the other episodes, which I know we're only 4 episodes in, so it's not like I'm comparing it to much. The first episode was probably the weakest. Probably. I don't know, I'm comparing it. I guess I'd probably... the first episode was more interesting than the one with the booer. So, there's that. Rapunzel's enemy. Yeah, I like this one better than Fitzherbert PI, just because of my issues with the contrived nature of the first half of that one. Whereas this one was interesting throughout, mainly because they're establishing a really interesting dynamic between those two characters, Rapunzel and Cassandra. Speaking of, was Cassandra, like, it probably wasn't a character they'd thought up, but, like, was the general character model in the original movie at all? I'd be curious to know that. Like, if they're like, hey, we can use this and create a more fleshed out character out of it. That'd be interesting. Like, obviously, it wouldn't have been intentional at all. But next time.